Welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, pig suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the BYU Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. The give from the gun. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Let it bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Going to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, BYU.
BYU, number 19, with the grab and the score.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Arkansas, 7.
Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, BYU 14, Arkansas 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cougars.
Touchdown, BYU.
Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. He's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Works the middle of the field. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 86.
And he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. BYU now into the red zone. Off play action. Going for 6. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, BYU!
BYU, number
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Stanford went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Cardinal ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. It's a fumble! Defense just cradling that fumble. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got his man quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
And Reese, listen, we already know he already threw the interception the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy, maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side. He was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
Finds his man. It's Durham. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll call for the fair catch here. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if the afterburner's coming. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's reverse. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll run it looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
He makes the connection.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance when you...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this Hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Cougars have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Makes the grab at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He's looking to throw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and they got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. They go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Got it in the middle. It's Cooks. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this one. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. BYU with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, BYU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
BYU.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Zings it complete to the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying to find his man on first down. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Into the end zone. He's got it. No time left on the clock, and they're down by 1.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the fourth. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are headed.